Hey folks, how you all doing? So today is a stream day. I'm going to be streaming soon, which means I have my setup up, my transcribing setup. But I just got an email from a gal named Connie who says, "My name is Connie. I live in Sweden. I follow your lessons and I'm a subscriber and a big fan. At the beginning of one of your lessons for Red-Haired Boy, you make your own version, which I like very much. If you want to tab it up, that would be great. Thank you in advance." I haven't done just a random suggestion in a while, and I want to go back to my roots. I'm just going to nail this suggestion, and also I thought it would be very, very weird to transcribe my own playing. So let's go over to the streaming setup real quick, and let's do it. Let's transcribe something that I played a year ago, I guess. I'm still going to slow it down because it's just easier to hear even though it's my own playing. So I just dropped us down to 50% speed. And let's try to grab just the first couple measures. Okay, so I hear the normal beginning phrase, which looks like something like this. And then I hear kind of like a half-step movement back and forth between the third and the fourth right here. And then I heard a chromatic line moving up to the fifth. All right, so quarter notes, da, do, ba, da, da, da. So yeah, definitely some blue notes now. Minor third, ba, da, da, do, da, da. That's that dominant seventh, or that flat seven. That is always, or even minor seven. So many different ways to say that one. That always appears in Red-Haired Boy in that spot. This improvisation that I've done, even in this first line, you can see how I'm thinking. I want to hit all the chord changes where they originally appear. Chord changes right there. It changes from a G shape to a C shape, and then here it changes to F, and the melody touches those notes. The true melody of the song plays C when the C shape comes up, plays F when the F shape comes up. So I'm going to touch those as well in my melody. So this is one of the most overused licks of all time. Do-do-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. I think Banjo Band has an entire video about this lick and about how you can use it over any chord. That is a really common lick. If you don't know that one and use that one, you should use it. So these are what I've called Sutton triplets in the past. It's a hammer-on on the lower string and then the open higher string. So I'm doing that 2 times in a row. I'm not saying that Brian Sutton invented them, but I always think of Brian Sutton's arrangement of Billy in the Low Ground where he plays this lick. So once again, I'm still landing on that C note when it changes to the C chord. I've just ascended using those Sutton triplets. What do I do next? That's interesting. So I kind of recycled this phrase trying to get more out of it. This is also a little weird for me. I don't improvise over the tag. This is my written tag if you purchase this tab from my website. This is how the tag is written. So it's very funny that I play this exact one because I could have improvised something crazy right here, but I didn't. So this is that exact same lick. You might have not heard this when you just listened to me play it quickly, but I start my break with the same lick again. How uncreative of me. I think I'm doing an enclosure right here. An enclosure is where you circle a note that you want to hit. So this is lower than the note I want to hit. This is higher than the note I want to hit. And then finally, this is the note I want to hit right here. Da 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 ba ba. I think I played the same phrase as right there. I'm playing it again right here, if I'm hearing it correctly. It's funny because whenever I'm transcribing other people, I'm always like, oh, they played the same lick again. And look, 3 times in a row, I started my A part with this lick. I don't know what's worse. I don't know if it's worse that I did this and didn't realize that I did this, or it's worse that you all listened to it and no one called me out. There's some syncopation going on now. So I'm coming in off of the beat right there, and then that's happening off the beat again. I think it's like that. Something like this. This is cute. I don't know if I did this intentionally, but it's kind of like a reference to the Doji melody. I for sure didn't do that on purpose, but it's nice it worked out. Cool, so we're getting into the B part now. Let's label that real quick. B part. So this is another kind of class move where I'm coming into a new section, and rather than playing something really weird right out of the gate, I want to let you know what this new section sounds like before I get weird with it. And this is something that I really appreciate people doing when they're the first person to take a break at a jam. You can still improvise and have a little bit of fun, but make sure you state the melody clear enough for everyone to kind of grasp what it is. So you can hear, even though I improvised in this first line, I'm still giving you a pretty clear representation of the melody. And even by line 2, I'm starting to let go a little bit more. By the end of my 2A parts, right, this lick has nothing to do with Red Haired Boy. That's kind of how it should develop, right? There should be like a story. It should get weirder and weirder. Not that this is, you know, my greatest work or anything, but that's at least what I was attempting to do. Sounds like I did the half step thing right here. Then that pickup again. Yeah, playing this real straight, playing it straighter than I ever played this section in the A part even. Doing the half step here again, right? There's kind of a motif going on where over here, I'm playing the note I want to hit, then right below, then back up to that note, and I'm doing that again over here. This is actually something I see Workman do a lot. Jake Workman is always doing these little kind of half step back and forth repetitions. Well, I'd rather I play it straight than play that lick again, right? That's not bad. So once again, I'm choosing to play the end of this B part pretty straight until I get to that tag. I'm gonna have some fun. Once again, I think it's syncopation. We're coming in off the B with the pull off now, I think. Da 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 ba do da 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 do da. I think it's like that. I associate this variation with like mandolin players for whatever reason. Maybe it's because I had a mandolin player friend who used to play the B part like this. So da 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 ba ba dee da. There it is again, right? There's the kind of the inspo for this whole section. There's the little half step movement, keeps happening. So you can hear that once I become aware that I'm doing it a lot, right? Like I'm realizing that this is the theme. I kind of overstate the joke, right? I kind of ran it into the ground by making an entire phrase of just the joke. You know, people should be able to hear and recognize your motifs. So that was certainly what I was getting inspired by, was that little half step Jake Workman thing. So it sounds like I'm doing kind of a chromatic one off of the 5th, and then I'm doing one off of the root, which kind of follows the melody. And then I think I'm doing one off the 3rd of the F chord and then the root of the F chord, which just kind of outlines the changes. Kind of follows the melody too. This is one of the, I always say this in videos, that you shouldn't repeat notes. You know, generally flat picking lines, you know, let's say broader bluegrass lines, normally they don't have repeated notes. Red Haired Boy has this one moment where you might repeat a note, but a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will even change that center note so there isn't a repetition. I pretty rarely do that. I do it more when I'm playing like mandolin, but when I'm playing guitar, most of the lines don't have repeated notes. It's not a very, you know, kind of guitar thing to do in the bluegrass world, but I do it in this lick, and I always do it. If you listen to a lot of my improv, you'll hear me repeat this note. Don't know why I do that, but I do. Do do da do da. Kind of a rock step thing, like that blues rock step. I think I slid up and then hit the open B. All right, coming all the way down for that slide. Man, that last phrase just took over the whole melody, right? I didn't do any honoring of the chords or anything. I just played this long improvisational statement. I wanna test this moment. I think that might have been 2 to flat 3 instead. Yeah, that's it.
Hey folks.
Hey folks. Well, I think the only thing left to do is to roll the original footage with the new tab up above and let's see how right and or wrong I got it. Go ahead, take a listen to that. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and doing this weird transcription request. That's certainly not something that I usually do, transcribing my own playing. It's only happened once or twice. Please roast me if I got anything wrong, because surely I should be able to write down what I played. Connie, thank you so much for your email, and thank you for your suggestion. I hope to get back to more videos like this because I really enjoyed doing your guys' suggestions just for main channel content. I know we've been doing a lot of that in the live stream, so it's kind of fun to do it here too. Anyway, check out the live streams Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely check out the website if you want to get a copy of this tab and a bunch of other transcriptions that we've done, along with merch. You can sign up for Skype lessons, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time.
We ring them bells at the crossroads, through the valley below. My love was running from town. That midnight train spilled her blood at the cross.